What's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is your guy Lou Live coming at you direct for Week 5 Monday Night Football. And you gotta love Monday night games, man. I know I do. This Monday night, we got ourselves another divisional game between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, last week, the Raiders, they finally got their first win of the season, and you know they're trying to add another one on. What better team than the Kansas City Chiefs, a divisional team, to get that next win? But you know the Chiefs, they only got one loss on their record, and that might be something that's a little easier said than done. Let me know down below which team you think is going to be winning this game on Monday night. As for myself, going to break the two teams down like I always do, see which team I think is going to be winning this one. So as always, let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, man, Monday night. So kickoff time, as usual, 5:15 Pacific, 8:15 Eastern, and the Chiefs are going to be the home team, so the game will be played at Arrowhead. Now, you know this Arrowhead crowd can get real loud, and when you're talking about the Raiders coming to town on a Monday night, man, you know that crowd's going to be pumped, ready to go, so it's going to be a fun thing to watch. But what about the two teams, right? The two teams actually playing the game. You know, I think both of these teams here got a little bit to prove. The Raiders, on one hand, I think they want to show to everybody that they're better than what their record shows. And the Chiefs, I think they want to show that they're still that team to beat. Either way, it should be a good game Monday night. Both teams have an opportunity to show what they can do. So let's take a look at each one, starting with the away team, the Las Vegas Raiders. So the Raiders in week 4 played the Denver Broncos. Derek Carr threw the ball for 188 yards and was 21 of 34. Josh Jacobs on the ground had a nice game, rushing for 144 yards on 28 carries and 2 touchdowns. Davante Adams also had himself a 100-yard game with 9 receptions for 101 yards. And like I said, this was their first win of the season. For most people, I think this is a little bit of a surprise start to the season with Davante Adams coming over from Green Bay. I'm sure this wasn't the start that Las Vegas wanted. But this is where they're at. 1-3, about to face the Chiefs. Although after that win last week, the Raiders might be feeling pretty good. During the game against the Broncos, as you've seen by Jacobs' 144 yards rushing, the run game was on display. Jacobs was able to average 5.1 yards running the ball, and if your O-line and your running back are going to give you a running game like that, then Derek Carr and Davante Adams should be able to have a good game also. And let's not forget about Darren Waller. He's still one of the best tight ends in the league, and if Jacobs and Adams can play like they did against the Broncos, Waller should be able to get some nice matchups, and Carr should be able to take advantage of those. One thing we know is most of the time, if you're going to beat the Chiefs, you got to score a lot of points. Or not allow KC to score a lot, which is easier said than done. But if the Raiders can run the ball on the clock, keep the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hands, then their chances of winning this game just go up. However, Kansas City is a good team, and they're not just going to let that happen. So let's take a review of what they did last week in week 4 and what they got to do this week to get another win. The Kansas City Chiefs in week 4 played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, winning the game with a final score of 41-31. Patrick Mahomes was 23 for 37, throwing for 149 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had 92 yards and 19 carries and 1 touchdown on the ground, while Travis Kelce was the leading receiver with 9 receptions for 92 yards and a touchdown. Now last week against the Bucs, I have to say the Chiefs did look good. Their offense had some nice drives in the first half, of course led by Patrick Mahomes, and they were able to get out to a lead early. And Patrick Mahomes, what a quarterback, man. By extending some of the plays, he was able to find his receivers, and honestly, we all know he's one of the best at this. Gotta love seeing these matchups, gotta love seeing this guy play. It really is something special to watch. And you know what else? Something most people probably didn't see coming was how this Kansas City defense was able to hold Tom Brady early. The Bucs might have scored some points in the second half, but by that time, the game was pretty much over. So hats off to the defense, but this game was definitely won by Kansas City's offense. Getting back to Mahomes, he just puts on an amazing show. Always fun to watch him go against a team with another great quarterback. I think he could sometimes pull the best out of him. Going against the Raiders, I certainly think Mahomes and the Kansas City offense can take it to this Raiders defense. And if the defense can hold Brady long enough for the offense to run away, then going against Derek Carr, I would expect them to try to do the same. But let's get to my prediction now. Raiders, Chiefs, which one I got? All right, man, prediction time. So Raiders, Chiefs, which team am I going to be taking here? You know, I think the Raiders can go into Kansas City and they have a legit chance of upsetting the Chiefs. I think coming off of that win against the Denver Broncos, who have a pretty good defense, the Raiders were able to move the ball, score some points against them, and I think they're going to be able to translate that over. And like I said, they have a real opportunity of upsetting the Chiefs here. However, with that being said, I am going to be going with the Chiefs as my selection, simply because I think that offense is just too damn good. Patrick Mahomes slinging the rock around, doing his thing. It's just it's a beautiful way to play the game, man. He's just a great quarterback. His arm is just, top notch. His accuracy is one of the best. So how can I go against that? And when he got Travis Kelce on his side, those two guys together, man, they're real dangerous. He has Juju too. He's been adding a lot to this offense this year. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he's been running the ball pretty positively too this year. So with all that being said, like I said, I have to go with the Chiefs, man. Their offense is just too good. Patrick Mahomes just too good. They're home. That crowd's gonna be into it. With all these things working against the Raiders, man, I just can't see them winning this game. I might be wrong. Who knows? Like I said, they have a good team. They might be able to go in there, cause an upset. And I'm not going to lie, part of me wants to pick the Raiders because I think they might be able to get that upset, man. The Chiefs, they might overlook them a little bit and play them lightly. And that's generally what causes upsets. Who knows? As long as they stay straight, they keep doing what they're doing, I don't think the Chiefs are going to have a problem. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments, man. If you disagree, let me know in the comments, man. As always, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. Or if you like the video, also follow your boy, man, for more like this. Monday night, Sunday night, Thursday night games, trying to bring you predictions and reviews every single week. So like I said, if you do enjoy this, hit that follow, man. It does go a long way for me. Other than that, though, as always, have a little fun, man. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.